Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the San Francisco Giants beating the San Diego Padres 6-5. They finally scored more than 4 runs, and they get a win on top of it. Much needed win for the San Francisco Giants here against the Padres. They scored 5 runs, 5 combined runs in the 6th and 7th innings to get the win. They were actually down 5-0 until the bottom of the 5th. They finally get their first run in the bottom of the 5th, and they get 2 in the 6th and then 3 in the 7th. Nick Pivetta, he's going pretty strong, but then the 4th, the 5th, and then the 6th got to him. He goes 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs. He stayed out for the top of the 7th, I believe, but he didn't complete getting any outs at the top of the inning. Jason Adam comes in. He gives up 2 hits. I believe there was bases loaded and a big double, I believe it was by Ramos. And then they took the lead with a sacrifice fly. Even Kyle Harrison, who's been pretty good this year, didn't have a great outing. They still won this game. Man, you would have think with the first 2 games their starters didn't give up any runs and they would have won. And you think here, you give up the starter gives up 5 runs, they're gonna lose. Nope, they win. This team is so confusing, man. The Padres tried to threaten in the 9th inning, but they struck out and popped out when Randy Rodriguez got into the game after Ryan Walker gave up 2 hits, but Rodriguez got a 3-pitch strikeout and a pop out to end it. The Giants actually made some moves. They DFA'd Sam Huff, I believe, and Lamont Wade Jr. They brought in Dom Smith and Daniel Johnson. There was actually a nice play by Daniel Johnson. I believe it was in that 9th inning. He made that play in right field, which, if that got down, that would have been the tying run. So, nice play there. And he was actually 2 for 4, and he scored 2 runs. So, I guess a good Giant debut there for Daniel Johnson. But, yeah, Nick Pivetta was going pretty strong until it got later the game went. He did get worse. So, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts for Nick Pivetta. On the Giants side, Kyle Harrison, 4.1 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Definitely one of his worst outings of the season. And he actually left the game with a elbow injury. I think it said it was some type of elbow injury. I don't remember what it was, but it was something with his elbow. But the bullpen was pretty strong. Beginning with Sean Higeli. Has to be one of the tallest pitchers ever. And then you go Tyler Rogers, Ryan Walker, and Randy Rodriguez. But let's talk about the offense. 8 hits, 6 runs. First 4 innings, nothing. And when they got down, they give up 3 in the 5th, and they're down 5-0. I'm like, oh boy, they're going to lose. But they rallied. 8 hits, 6 runs. Ramos 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Man, how good has he been this year, man? He's hitting .292 with 11 homers, 33 RBIs. Like, he's been their best hitter. And then Jung-Hoo Lee with a sacrifice fly as well. And also that 15, 16 straight game streak without scoring 4 more runs is over. Or without scoring more than 4 runs, excuse me. But yeah, Jung-Hoo Lee, 2 for 3 in RBI, hit the winning sacrifice fly in that 7th inning. Chapman, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. He had a 2-run homer. That got him even closer when they inevitably took the lead. Dominic Smith, 0 for 4. Adames 0 for 3 and a walk. Johnson 1 for 3. Adames 0 for 3 and a walk. Johnson 2 for 4. Patrick Bailey 1 for 3 and an RBI, and Fitzgerald 1 for 3. And shout out to Higeli. Goes 2.2 strong innings out of the bullpen, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout in those 2.2 innings. From his jelly, he was actually called back up yesterday after Jordan Hicks was placed on the IL with toe inflammation, I think. Then Tyler Rogers, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. He got that big strikeout in the 8th inning. In the 9th inning, Ryan Walker comes on, 0.1 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He comes out, gives up those 2 hits. They take him out, which was a good decision. And I mean, they should have put in Randy Rodriguez to begin with. But he comes in, 0.2 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Quick 3-pitch strikeout. And he needed just 6 pitches to pick up his first save. And his ERA is 0.66. He's got to be at least the 8th inning guy. At least. For the Giants. And they improved to 34-28. The Padres, they had 12 hits for 5 runs. They scored 2 in the first, 3 in the 5th, but that's all the runs they could get. They had a chance in that 9th inning, but they come up short. Yeah, just not really much for... They didn't score anything besides those 2 innings. They scored in 2 out of the 9 innings. They had 12 hits. But 4 of those 5 runs come from Gavin Sheets. Like, they were getting guys on base. They just struggled to score. So, let's go over the offense here. Tatis, 3 for 5, scored 2 runs. So, good game from Tatis. Arise, 1 for 5. Manny Machado. 1 for 4 and a walk for Manny Machado. Merrill, 1 for 5 and an RBI. Merrill, 1 for 5 and a RBI. Gavin Sheets, 2 for 5, 4 RBIs. He's been a good piece for this team. Bogarts, 0 for 3. OMG. Iglesias, 0 for 1. Cronenworth, 2 for 3 and a walk. Lockridge, 1 for 3. Tyler Wade, 0 for 1 pinch hitting. And then Elias Diaz, 1 for 4. Had that strikeout in the 8th inning. Yeah. The Padres have such a terrible catcher rotation. I've said this past few recaps. Nick Pivetta was strong early, but then as later the game went, just lost it. 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Bullpen, Jason Adams, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He really didn't have it either. Coming out, the bullpen was put in a tough situation. Wandy Peralta, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Actually, clean game from him, which is pretty shocking. The Padres dropped to 35-25. They had a 5-0 lead, but the pitching implodes. And they had some chances with their offense. They had some chances, but they come up short. Giants win 6-5. Like I say, it's just kind of crazy with how the Giants just don't make sense. Like, their first 2 starters pitch gems and they lose. Their 1 starter gets lit up and he exits the game, but they still manage to win. But yeah, I've seen Padres fans in their comments, and kind of the same thing I've been saying. If they don't get a catcher that can actually hit, they're doomed. Like, 5 innings should have been enough, mate, for Pivetta. I thought he was pitched fine, 3 runs. Or maybe he should have been done after... I have to look at the stat sheet again and remember. But, maybe after the 6th inning, he should have been done. 6 innings was fine. He didn't need to go back out for the bottom of the 7th. It was clear after that 6th inning, he really didn't have it anymore. Wasn't as good as he was in the first 4 innings. But I don't know why they sent him back for the 7th inning. Was the pen just too tired? And they maybe wanted to try to get him through 7. It's just when the pitching is good, the offense sucks, and when the offense is good, the pitching sucks. Like, I don't know. But, like, Pivetta's night should have been done after 6. Maybe it's just because the bullpen, but the bullpen has already been stretched enough, but I don't know. He just didn't have it. That last at-bat with Merrill wasn't great, where he freaking popped it up. But yeah, they steal 2 games, and they give away the 3rd one. So, yeah, hell of a game, though. The Giants come back to win 6-5 against the Padres. Series finale, Game 4 at 3:45 on Thursday. it'll be Dylan Cease and Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray's pitched really good this year. Dylan Cease kind of really struggled. 4.66 ERA. He's really struggled. Like, he's had the strikeouts, but he gives up a lot of runs. So this should be, it's gonna be interesting, man. Final game is 4-game set. See the Padres. See if they can get a 3 out of 4 against San Francisco, or will the Giants leave with a sweep? We'll see. But yeah, that's really got to say here. So until next time, out. Peace.